All right. How's it going, everybody? What's up, Nikki and David? Nikki, thank you for the 2000 towards the tea party. That's big. What's up, Quartz? How you doing, babe? Everybody have a good day? I had a great day, personally. Yeah, it took me a couple minutes to put that little challenge together. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Completely forgot to put it together. Oh, you had a wonderful day? Good, cutie pie. Thank you. All right. I'm glad everyone's having a great day. I enjoyed that weather today outside. It was gorgeous. And I watched the end of a fantastic series on Netflix called Department Q. It's this like hard-boiled detective story. Guy's been shot and his partner is all screwed up, and so he's trying to solve his own shooting situation, and he's also he's also been put into this like basement department searching for like cold cases, and he hates it, but he's put with this guy who's really good at stuff like that. And it's dark, it's gritty, there's a lot of bad language. Everybody has like really hard Scottish accents. But it's so good. Acting is on point. Absolutely gold. I especially love the Syrian guy. Cat needs food. You ate pretty healthy today. That's good. I think I ate pretty healthy too. Except for we had some pizza at the end of the night because we forgot to take food out. But anyway, glad everyone's having a great day. We are getting back to Rogue Trader, which means the volume is probably going to shoot up for a hot second. Please let me know if things get too crazy. Foaming Frankie. Is he turned into a giant fluff ball again? Oof. Absolutely right, Quartz. Progress, not perfection. And the thing is, too, is like, if you did better than you did a week ago, that's awesome. You failed today, but you're going to do better tomorrow? That's awesome. You know what I mean? We're on the correct one. You know, it's funny, I was actually just thinking about the last challenge that we had, and I was looking it up, and according to Twitch itself, we would have had to, y'all would have had to put up basically the max amount of 2,000 every single day, for like however long I did it. In order to meet the maximum. So you guys did above and beyond, and I want to say that is so cool. To me, that is so cool. Yeah, David, you definitely dropped big bombs. Points. Master Helmsman Ravor, Lord Captain. Wait, what voice did I use from him? Did I have like a... I feel like I had a... Can't think of anything better to spend coins on. You know what? I really should work on, I say should, but I should never should myself. I would like to. I would like to work on getting like making little emotes for y'all to spend those coins on for different tiers and things like that. I don't know how to make them, so that means I have to sit down and figure out exactly how to make emotes. So that's going to be a fun little project for me in the coming days. Now that I have like an actual hand drawing program, things of that nature, I can likely do that. And I would love to find out, if there's anything that y'all would love as an emote, things that I can maybe come up with. I know since y'all are in the Discord chat, that I'm going to be doing some stuff with Max about like a little hedgehog to sit where I'm currently, just when I'm sick and things like that. So maybe some emotes with hedgehogs? I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Let's see. Master Helmsman Ravor. Let's see, I think he was like British sounding. Lord Captain. Ravor's voice over the Vox sounds weary rather than annoyed. I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Judging by the fact that they're not responding to our hails, and telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries. They're not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue orders to prepare for battle at your command. We evade the combat? Ravor snorts or perhaps struggles. Well, I don't think so, Lord Captain. There'd be no reason to. It'll be easy to blast these scums to smithereens than to evade them. All one footfall will come in with a few macro salvos. Alright, everybody get ready. The most uninspired ship battling ever. You'll see what I mean. Chinwag. Chinwag. A good chinwag for the emotes. An army of Hedge emotes. I mean, if I can make it happen, I'll make it happen. Alright. So we want to face this guy. Yeah, I think you can only send out 2,000 a day or per stream or something like that. Damn, it's really loud on my neck. 2K per stream, yeah. I mean, to be fair though, between like the three of you who are usually on here, that's like 6K per day. So you can absolutely make the goal. It's not going to be impossible. Did not set this to be an impossible task. I had really bad starting position here. I didn't fill any of my... Is it? Just waiting for the... Yeah, well, that's kind of the point, is that you're supposed to, like, hang out with me and stuff in order to, like, earn points. So, the more you hang out... And I think there's also, like, a bonus for, however many days in a row. Something like that. I am taking a beating and still eating. Nice. Be on that 10-day streak. Oh, that is just behind them. Let's do an about face. And Zach. No. It's just there. That's brutal. You're at 23? Damn, David. Alright, those guys are on the run. Just let them get out of here. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be days that I miss my own stream. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot that guy's up there. But that's kind of why I put things to a schedule. So this way, you know, you can be like, oh, I am aware that it's supposed to be tonight. And, you know, you don't show up and you see like, oh, things got moved or whatever. Stuff happens. Alright. Now we're gonna quick go into ship management. I forgot to put people in posts. So in terms of Supreme Commander, she's gonna go there. Cannoneer, we'll go with her. Shield Master, perfect. Master of Maneuvers. Ooh, we're all the same. I'll put myself in. I like that idea. Warp Channeler, we can go with our Warp Girl. Master of Etherics. Ooh, that's also the Warp Girl. Yikes, Adira. You can't do both. Just if they were not on the schedule. Yeah, so there is going to be, like, surprise ones that just pop up because I feel like streaming. Not for any other reason. Just, it felt like it that day. That's to be expected. I mean... Boxmaster Vigdis. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording is stating that the priesthood of the Altar Templum Calixus XT-17 Sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity and are refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdiction of the sacred sites. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Druce's Blessing. What are you gonna do, right? Lord Captain, we have the flagship Druce's Blessing with a small escort dead-headed. They're requesting a direct Vox channel patching you through. Chartist Captain Asturius Thorfast. The Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honored to speak with the rogue trader of House von Valancius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Asturius Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of assistance? What you guys doing? We developed supply line routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory, yet we do not have a fixed, charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. Yeah, I'll take a look at stuff. Give me. Thank you. Reputation. Can't trade anything. Okay, that's fine. But our ship could use some new stuff. Let's see. They gave us a Voss pattern torpedo tubes. They have the exact same ones and a Mazoa Lance, so we don't need this. We can cargo that one. Mazoa Lance weapon. We have that exact weapon. We can cargo that one. And the Mars Pattern Prowl Battery. Short-range prowl-mounted macro cannons which fire 4 shots, dealing 14 damage per shot. So I could swap that instead of torpedoes or the big lance weapon. Does a lot of damage if it hits. Let's give it a shot instead of the torpedoes for a little bit. Ooh, and it adds a cool looking gun on our front. Did you see that? Maybe we go from that to like the chunk, that big thing. Like it. Give our hole a little bump. Alright, now we're off to football. If you remember last time, because we are a pirate lord, we're going incognito. Footfall. We go to the Void Dock. Let's see, who do we want to take with us? Abelard's a good choice, Pascal's always a good choice, Argenta. You know what, we'll go with exactly who was selected earlier. I can't say I don't normally like Adira. I don't, and I do like Adira. She can be such a hindrance, but she's also really good at times. Space Death Angel. You gotta love it. At least I thought I was going incognito. Together, a dedicated Minecraft server on Bedrock. If I connect to it through the computer, that should be fine. I think I can. Your ladyship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisance. We were told that you would prefer to arrive on football incognito, and so we are trying to attract as little attention as possible. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Football, Lord Ladane Tokara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence. But if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. Cassie's lip curls slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Adira jerks her head, shakes it, and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming. And they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Abelard sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Oh, man, why is everybody... Who's coming, Adira? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them, angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic pronoun? She doesn't get to say the rest.
Hey, you come!
No.
How's this for a warm welcome?
Oh.
And bow before you. I will take you down.
I mean, it's not a great warm welcome, but you know, you can deal with it. Abelard, kill these fools! And... oh, she's actually gotta be... like here? Mr. Argenta, won't you please rapidly dispose of these. Skim.
Is a prayer.
Thank you.
Faith without deeds, you my emperor.
Little bubble in. Let's say. Aim at that one. And
On it.
take out most of their health.
Don't hurt me.
Play Minecraft. It's fun. It has its moments. It depends on like how people play it. And there's like modded ones and stuff like that.
Dare you?
Dang, surely tanked it.
Not a problem for me.
Can I get that guy?
You didn't stand a chance. Nothing of value has been lost.
I just keep going. Oh, I'm done now. Holy cow. I cleared the map. These guys are not high level, I'm assuming, so that would explain that. I was wondering when I was gonna stop killing stuff.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's get to
Oh,
it.
you watch people play? Alright.
Let's get to it.
Well, okay.
I'm amended.
The warm welcome was from the local chapter of the Salvation Army. That is stuffed. Be hosted by a dedicated hosting company. Some shit. Oh wow. Their bells are on. The shivering young servant looks at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me! They killed. Every time I warn them, and then they all go, "Dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior, how could this have happened? Who could have thought?" Indira spits on the ground in annoyance. I agree. Alright. Fear not, young man. We took care of the attackers. Do you know who they are? Your ladyship, those guys were Anvers. Anvers. They're a gang. They're the worst. I'm telling you. They're scared of no... Oh, man. I broke right into, like, Valley Girl voice. I'm telling you. They're scared of no one. Not even Liege Tikara. Hello? He glances around like he's expecting more bandits to appear. So, does this kind of thing happen often? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often. Unless it's the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. Heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Alright, go get out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry, your ladyship. I'll just go report to the liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. I'm just gonna leave her body here. Not even gonna cry. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. I think most of the... Oops, that can probably stay. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. Don't think anyone's using axes, so we can just... Dang it, I clicked on a stupid thing again. And I don't think we need the flak armor. You know what? I'll save one, just in case. Gnarly heretics, bruh. Yeah, that can go to cargo. I have so much stuff that could just go to cargo. Why is this stuff not in cargo? It's checked off. Alright, anyway. This is what I was looking for. Does anybody need a shield? Maybe I'll give him a shield. Since he's always up close. You're only allowed to check bags in my cargo. That's terrible. That's light armor. Rockin' light armor. Stats are fine. Psychic body glove. Do you need a psychic body glove? Actually, yeah, that dodge went up crazy far, so that's good. Fencing body glove. Take it. He uses heavy. Good. Have I not been updating our armor this whole time? No, I have not. We've just been rocking the shitty gear. No psychic body glove, no. What a shame. What a shame. Wait, what does he have? Oh. Oh. Guess you'll use it. Here, you can have that one. Actually, no, this should never go on somebody back line. There you go. Good enough. We're gonna keep it moving.
Victory awaits.
We're getting goods. We need no rulers or rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. A and V. So that's the Anvar. good, but not necessary to use. Opticon 22. The tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is of a sickly gray hue, while his augment shows signs of combat damage and are plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of... Oh, it's this word again. Lugubriousness? Is that right? I think I'm... Lugubriousness. Whoever thought of that one? Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logos Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizance fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed, high-valued visitors. Glory, success, to House von Valancius. A Beinhardt aria begins to flow from the scratched vox attached to the tech priest's chest. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation, Logisticar Theta. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of Beinhardt signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. What is Logisticar Theta? Under the contractual obligation in question, 34.761 Terran years ago, the Explorator Cognizance fleet received from representatives, authorized units, of the von Valancius dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 tentillion void tankers. You looked it up. It means the quality of being excessively mournful, dismal, or gloomy. Oh. So this is like mechanical Eeyore. Nice. Excuse me. Received it and then didn't pay. Compensate. Remunerate. Settle accounts. Should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulated payment reciprocal offering from the Cognizance fleet can be made to von Valancius assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled. Archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment reciprocal offering. Let's see. Does it tell me what I get with the payment? Here we go. So I can either get a mobile extracticum or gain some bonus sway with the Explorators, which I think might be the better option here. So I'll just tell them no payment is needed. Consider the promethium my gift and a sign of my hope for collaboration in the future. The request is accepted. The contractual obligation Logisticar Theta is concluded. The Cognizance fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. The status of the unit's request will be increased. Alright. So let's make a trade deal. See? I got a lot of new goodies. From just... I'll take all of it. Thank you very much. Now let's see here. We're gonna do this little typing thing again. And I think I got a new bolter in that, didn't I? For Argenta? Those are regular bolters. They can go to cargo. This is doing better? It does a heck of a lot more damage. Add that to cargo. And add that to cargo. What's this? A Weber. Bringer of... Well, it's heretical, so we're just gonna add to cargo. And we have a combat shotgun. Does anybody use shotguns? Other than that one dude? Yeah, she uses a shotty. Alright. Alright, let's move on. I don't want to be stuck in the freaking menu. Ever. Where's D when we need her? Oh, for the...
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yeah. We all love D in our own way. Okay. Strange memo. Number 1, the Holy Book by the Altar. Number 2, the Void Dam Customs Guy. He is always on duty. Does he get any time off? Does he ever leave for a pee? Is he a servitor or something? Number 3, guess what? Number 4, hanger by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. Okay. I do that. We get up here? No, okay. Citizens. An empty starport. I'm gonna zoom out here a little bit. Hang on. Well, I can't. It's all just very close up. Some servants. You look familiar? I do? What are you talking about, dude? Finest wines from Janus. Okay. Ooh, something for a cyber raven. Oh, if we do get a level up, I did do a little bit of pre-planning for some of the characters, and then I kind of ran out of time. Because I was trying to do it really quickly. Woo! Another 2,000! I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FVDA1-16165, was stolen along with its contents. Ooh. Fancy. There's a ragman. What's up, ragman? Oh. Okay. Special code. 1 5 3 4. Dang. Alright, how about 4? Okay, that was 5. 4 1 3 4 1 5 3. Alright, you know what? Screw you, game.
Follow my lead.
Screw you, game. I don't want to play. Ooh, goodies. Get an Adeptus Arbites helmet. The wearer gains 15 coercion. More goodies. Yeah, Adeptus Arbites. It's where they adapt space meat into sandwiches, and then when you bite into them, you die. Heretic meats. We've got the meats. We got something resembling meats. Dream, I guess. Sounds yummy. You know what though? All things considered, the Arbites does have the best curly fries in galactic space. somehow in our future, Arby's still has curly fries. Anything I'm missing? Oh.
This place was intended to be merely a hole within the temple, but now a whole city has been squeezed into it.
Yeah.
Rational decision. Ecclesiarchy temples lack the critical functionality
Gosh, I got the burps.
station requires.
I'm so sorry.
Unlike the chapels of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
If I go to Arby's, which I have not been to Arby's since I was little, like, and I'm pretty big. So imagine little. And yeah, I haven't been to an Arby's in so long, but I remember that I hated the food, which is why I haven't been back. But I loved their fries. It was like the only thing that was redeemable. Divine Order of the Jamocha Shake. What is a Jamocha Shake? What is it?
None shall stand in my way.
Coffee? Coffee-esque. Coffee adjacent.
Excellent matters.
Ooh, we got a commander's monocle. That would be good for Cassia. What David said. Ooh, I found a dead body.
The whispers told me how.
Oh, and they put A and V on there, carved into their victim. That's nice. I love finding people in a locker. Yeah, I can't tell if this is better or worse. Because it doesn't... My current one technically has a lower... It's got better armor penetration. But it doesn't have as good crits. At ShopRite, they would head up the Warhammers. Ugh. I remember the Warhammer store. It was such a cool place. We'll give this weapon a shot. I get the feeling this is not better than Silent Verdict, but I would like to just try it, see how we like it. Man, this camera is rough. And these leaflets are everywhere. Oh, it's a knockoff version of a FAP, is it? Oh, that was beautiful. From Starbucks, except it has ice cream like dessert. Happening. It's happening.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, we get you Jamocha shaken. Oh, we have fun here. What's happening, girl? You're killing me. Oh, what's happening? Pickup lines that just never really work. Call it a happy accident. I mean, that's what my parents called me. Hey! Oh my god, do you tap here often? Oh my gosh. Hello? You tap here often? And one fap accidentally. Listen, one time there was a guy just like rolling down roller skates. He just right into the lady. So if you can unexpectedly do that, I think you can unexpectedly fap. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. A massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting that ship dock at footfall? They're all stricken. No, Cotton. We get their blood on us, then we'll be tainted too. Better burn them. I don't know, everybody has like weird accents. I'm trying here. Hieronymus Deloroso. Man, this guy just... Hold up. Can we get a better view of this guy? He just looks like a weasel. How about we weasel up his voice a little bit? Quiet, you scoundrel. A priest clad in a simple black raiment cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right. Argenta starts at the sight of the elderly priest. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. What's going on here? Several dozen gazes bore into you. Who are you supposed to be? A concerned citizen? An armed one? I suggest you think well before you give me some lip. The rabble-rouser gives you an appraising look. You've got a point there. Wonder if you can back it up. Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice? Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting to the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We're refugees. I swear it on the golden throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics, the lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center. Asia. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear, their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and they shudder at the very sight of her. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish-black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of a glacier. The commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me, Hedge. Alright, I'm going to use coercion and say all onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. Refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. The rabble-rouser looks at you morosely. I don't want to get in trouble over this lot. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Row. Girl, you look good. Come on, back that thread up. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. The priest shakes his head disapprovingly, then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Del Rosso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please, come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. Alright, rat boy. Ding, 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 ding. It's the same pamphlets over and over and over and over and over again. We have Christmas Dawn, Nosferatu. That's so good, babe. The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side, grimy, covered in scrawled drawings with frivolous writing scratched here and there on the casing. Several keys are missing and the rest are coated with dust. Pascal's respirator lets out a mournful hiss before he says grimly, "The right of operation has been repeatedly and blasphemously violated, requesting the identification and punishment of the deplorable acolyte entrusted with the care for the spirit of this machine." Okay, well, we're going to try and repair the cogitator. After a series of creaks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up. On it are several lines of text. Section headings. Praise the Omnissiah. The machine spirit of this cogitator is aggrieved but willing to serve. Accompanied by the crackling of a binaharic prayer, Pascal's Mechandrites gently place a couple of keys lying on the floor back into the place. So we can go to Welcome, About Footfall, or Parsimist Wayne's Design. I think we're going to leave everything alone. We don't need to go into all the...
Victory awaits.
I mean, don't get me wrong, lore in this game there's a lot of it, so we're just kind of past that. Got some stuff. There's Hieronymus. Hieronymus Del Rosso. The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes his unblinking, bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornment, but they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." The Emperor protects, Reverend. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. You think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it into the embrace of pride most degenerate. And you must be the young von Valentius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? I have heard many exalt the deeds of your intellect and call your wisdom a gift from the Emperor himself. Fools! Do they not know the seed of heresy sprout quickest in an enlightened mind? Understanding only erodes the will to act. Okay, give me a second. How do you know who I am? The Emperor has blessed me with acute hearing, and the people did the rest. How many members of your crew do you think came to confess the moment they arrived in port? How long do you suppose it took me to piece together the truth from their words? The priest's voice is rasping and harsh, but you still manage to pick up a strange change in tone. There was something hidden behind his shift in his speech, something that he did not consider necessary to explain. You're saying Theodore was a transgressor? The voice sounds like an evil Wimplo. Well, you know, I pride myself on my Wimplo, so... A woman of great gifts, but few considered virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboos, and violated dogmas. Then again, so do nearly all rogue traders. The heretic's nipples? What? Oh, right. That threw me off. I was like, what? It's a quote from a movie. Okay. Alright, listen, I don't want to debate you. A predictable response. Okay, buddy. He looks at Argenta, who is standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodore von Valencia's ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy, who appall the heart of any righteous soul. She says, nearly hissing with fury. Well, I didn't read that correctly then. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect von Valencia's dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the football reliquary. Sister Argenta stood by my side during the assault on the ship, and I could use her assistance going forward. Arnums nods in thought. Follow the call of your... follow the call. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. It really is rough. Don't worry about Wimplo. We trained him backwards as a joke. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall Reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. Hieronymus smiles sadly. I know what it is that caused you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, but perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. Aw, I love you too. You hurt. But before you start on a path toward your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corners where the Liege's wardens do not venture, hate has taken root. Shave my taint. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Check it out. Remove my taint. No, please. Not that. Oh. Why is the word taint so damn funny? Oh, it's warm in here. Should have opened a window. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Thank you for your patience. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy serving the archenemy is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I well know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. Oh, I think it'd be less funny, but it ain't. It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright. I come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark time. Man, this guy talks so much. Indeed, dark times are upon us, and wretched souls grow ever more eager to embrace heresy, both on footfall and elsewhere. Its foul buds are coming into bloom. Troubling news is arriving from many planets. There are whispers of wicked things taking place on Kiava Gamma, and just recently a transport ship by the name of Navika. Teeming with refugees. You know what there needs to be? There really needs to be in this game is like certain things just need to like have a little highlight, and then you can press a little thing and it'll read it for you. So you can just be like click and it'll be like Navica. You know what I mean? Wicked things happening on Yogabba. Teeming with refugees arrived on footfall from Winter Scale's realm. Their world was stricken with blasphemous sedition, and such was its severity that they had to flee to save themselves. The Liege refused to accept them, and so they headed for Foulstone, a desolate cloister of the righteous. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. Okay, we will verify this rumor. With great pleasure. Argenta lays a hand on her weapon. I almost wish for the rumors to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Hedge, is there more you wish to ask me about? She's like, yeah, gun time. And he's like, okay, time to go. Okay, what are you doing? Football. Alright. Alright, we talked about a couple things. Now we have trade partner stuff. We have some free stuff. We're gonna take it. One of them is the Bloodhound Staff, which I think is for Navigator. Cool story, bro. Probably never Navigator. It's this cool thing, which, if I'm... yeah. She gets a thing called... yeah, it does! You're not even wrong! The first use of an attacking Navigator power per turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count towards the attack limit per turn. The second use of this power, or the use of a different attacking Navigator power on the same turn, deals an additional +6 damage to all targets and 6 direct damage to the Navigator. So, it hurts us. But it does extra damage to the bad guys. So it's a catch-22.
It's about time.
Oh, soul brother. In battle like they do on the Discovery Channel. You're gonna get a DMCA strike. Just for... I think there's much else other than some like side story stuff I could do.
The dime will be as slippery as a snake, like any seasoned operator. I don't need any voices in my head to predict that.
Some leaders hold on to power with an iron fist. Isn't the type. He's an
Damascus, that staff is awesome.
Opportunist.
Yeah, in a way. Or if you have things that can kind of like buff against that damage. Also very good. You have to get up at the crack Lucifer's axle of tomorrow. That is a sentence, Nikki. But I'm guessing you have to go, so you have a wonderful night, sleep well, and enjoy Lucifer's asshole tomorrow. Yeah, like... Girl, you have a way with words. Get me all hot and bothered. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't have a voice for this guy. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man in austere gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladim, Vladim, Vladim. What Ozzy put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who's standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentious sigh, and then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Alka has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going, or Jai, I guess. Jai, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows with the Amasekas and thank your lucky stars you're able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Oh yeah, you were talking about teaching watering colors? Watercolors. First an insult, and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on football. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladim Tokara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Alright, let's go. Please, follow me. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Tokara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he's used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Pretty observant gay. Vladim Tokara the Liege. Vladim straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intention and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. Terrible loss for us all. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status, it was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship, but for now you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. I've heard much about your rare acumen, or I should say, about the profoundly impressive results you managed to achieve by using it. I've always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with just a few well-phrased sentences, or precisely issued orders. The corners of Vladim's mouth twitch, bringing an expression dangerously close to a genuine smile. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. So, who is that lady the warden threw out? Lydian's expression hardens, and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jai Hadari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. What seems stranger still is that the Liege knows this small fry by name. She is irrelevant. Since I am the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. By the way, I was attacked at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. So, the Andrews gang, why haven't you exactly dealt with them? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment. When the station is hit by famine... I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I can tell they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to get those jokers, wouldn't you? Come on, admit it. You would, wouldn't you? A shark-like smile appears on Vladim's face, bloody and vicious. Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign on the person's forehead, then load them alive into the slag disposal chute, and send them out to orbit the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop, like in the good old days. Oh, man. So, has Proctor or Anthar visited you recently by any chance? Shortly before you did. He was interested in certain sensitive information, which I happen to possess. And he also required access to the dock cogitators containing logging and administration data. Naturally, I offered my full cooperation and provided the esteemed arbitrators with a designated area at the docks where they could work, away from the bustle and din of the crowd. I assume that is where the Proctor is at the moment. So, what do you need from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixtus sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You've heard of periods of war instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladim's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Sorry, my voice is... Ugh. This guy knows how to party? Yeah. Chucking people out the airlock. He's not a good dude, but he's a good dude. You know what I mean? Alright. So logically, he can't be the only one that is asked for help, right? Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligo's winter scale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport. The Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfall is cut off from all of its shipments, the local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you sure you have control of the situation? Vadim listens with a stony expression. You are very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have more loyal friends anywhere else. Alright. If you're so fond of my acumen, then do not insult me by putting on a brave face now. We both know that you have far greater need of me than I have of you. Vadim listens with a stony expression. You are very perceptive. Alright, it's the same thing. That was a loop, apparently. So what are the terms of the deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I am quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valancius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Alright, so we can tell him to get on his knees and ask properly. I can say the payment will be unfair as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Very well, I will help you with your food shipments. I will help Footfall, but not out of desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors in kind or becoming your patron, only in saving people's lives, or I won't help you. Deal with your problems yourselves. How like do we want to play the pirate that's gone, you know, full good guy here, or do we want to just, what are we thinking? Very well. I'm just gonna help you with your food shipment. We'll take the payment. Is that what we're thinking? I mean, don't get me wrong. The get on your knees and ask properly, and I'll help you. It's kind of tempting. He's been kind of a dick. Stay on the fence. Yeah, I mean, he's not a good guy. Like, we know he's not a good guy. So. Alright, number 3. Very well. I'll help you with your food shipment. Vadim takes a quick sip from his glass. I am immensely obliged to your ladyship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. Okay. Other matters attend my attention, and then won't take up any more of your time. Excellent. Alright. So, we got a few things to handle. Not limited to, but... Ooh. Big Disc comes on the line and says, Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed, and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. Crew is waiting for further instructions, and there's also a number of issues that need to be addressed. He ain't good, but he may prove useful. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like me too. We also received word from Proctor Solomon Anthar, the arbitrator whose squad we retrieved from Rykad Minoris. He's requested an audience with you and said he'll be awaiting the Footfall. Alright. Bastian Corda. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive, but unshowy, with a bright Aquila embroidered on a prominent spot. Noble lady, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastian in Dorama Bastal Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Cronus Expanse by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. And you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valancius? I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Corda, They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on football. The station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. Says Abelard under his breath so that only you can hear him. What do you want to speak with me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladim almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valancius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world gems. It would be odd for him not to see such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to Liege, but he's stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes... Bastian smiles and gives a slight shrug. That cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladim, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit among themselves. Argentus says disapprovingly, but quietly enough says to not interrupt the negotiations. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Football. Behind your smile, Master Bastian, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valancius. Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming! Again! Brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Okay, I appreciate the warning, Adira. What? Bastian stares at you in surprise, then turns around. Hello? Oh, hello. I can help. You do that, buddy.
Die quickly.
Alrighty. Pascal's gonna be going first, so we're gonna put him up here in hopes of doing a big old blast. We got Argenta going up second, so maybe she can clear out this alley. We got Abelard, I think, going up third. Can help us with fronts. Oh no, he's going second. Who else is going? I wish I could see that. There we go. Wait, Pascal's not going up for a little while. Or no. My bad. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I swear I know what I'm doing, I think. Alright, Pascal. Sick.
Out of our way!
Time to slaughter someone. Show me what you got.
Okay.
my heart.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Clear him out. I think it really nailed down the gunfire of the bolter. It's just... It's so good. Look how much movement I have. I have, what, 24? 24 movement. Ridiculous. My swing radius. Yeah, this is... Oh god. Oh, it's only gonna get worse. Or better. I don't know. From the new point of view, I guess.
Absolutely not. Nothing I can't.
Gadira up. Set her in position. Beautiful 92.
I'm not accustomed to being wandered around.
Damn. These cards took their time. Not twice dead Lanny. Yeah, roll her over. Yeah.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Do we have any angle? No. Where can I get angle? Anywhere? I keep seeing a line, but I guess not.
anything is.
Let's get to it.
I don't know what's happening when it does that. It's like deciding what Pascal wants to do, I guess.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocol.
I don't think I can actually see him.
Let's make it quick.
That was just rude. Actually, can I? Yeah, she ain't getting a shot. We have a maybe. Have a maybe.
Was that you? Or
I was gonna say 19%. I didn't think so.
Get to it.
Damn. This guy just keeps eating it. Can she hit? Oh, maybe. Hell yeah. Alright. So we cleared them out. And life went back to normal everywhere else. Yeah. Definitely points for hanging in there. Sector 2, watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. Interesting. Gas cloud grenade. Huh. Why did I have that tagged? 40/40 armor deflection is better. Yeah, that's like overall better. I don't know why that was flagged. Weird. So yeah, we have some random bad guys, the Anvers to decimate. We have a starvation issue, which means we just have to get to a different planet and handle that planet's nonsense. And we have
Shall stand in my way.
Jai, who went to go get a drink or something like that. Ooh, stun grenades are good. Ooh, excuse me. I am getting kind of tired, and my voice is actually struggling a little bit, so I think I'm going to be calling it a night. Oop. Alright, so let me read this first, and then we'll call it a night. Argenta gestures. See what I mean? Argenta gestures for your attention. Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Hieronymus's request. He asks us to search for a potential cultist den in Footfall's Shadow Quarters. Do you think the rumors are true? Another 1950. A 1950s tea party. There was a time when I'd have said it was likely a fabrication. One can say many things about the Casbalica mission and the other shady operators on Footfall, but even those thugs are loyal to the Emperor. So they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in the territory. But now, heretics have launched an open attack on a rogue trader ship. A member of your dynasty, Kunrad Vogtvir, has turned out to be one of them. And Footfall is sinking deeper and deeper into madness in these times of strife. I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their dark rituals and brazenly mark their dens with sacrilegious symbols. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry, everybody. It hits a point where things start to get a little rough. Did I save? I think I saved. There we go. Well, I hope y'all had a wonderful night. I had fun. We had a lot of very funny moments, which I think are awesome. I know some of you don't know the Twitch service terribly well, and that's okay. But if ever there's a moment where like you feel that something was really funny, you should have an option to clip things, and then you can make clips, which does actually help my channel. And if you are interested in streaming in the future, can actually help with your channel as well, as it shows that you are supporting other creators. So I know Nikki, you had been talking about doing that, and I think Dee had been talking about doing some streaming at some point. So if that's something y'all are interested in doing, you know, little clips are very helpful. Not necessary. I don't want to say that it's a necessary thing, but I understand that not everybody here is very well versed with Twitch. It is a youthful service, and we are old people. It took me a long time to figure out a lot of this, and I'm still learning, so just letting you know of something I figured out the other day. So anyway, much love. Mwah. And y'all have a wonderful night. Dang kids on my Twitch. Oh, you know what I noticed too? My camera was covering over this thing, which is supposed to be like the newest subscribers. And I kind of goofed up and cut off, was it Danny? In their latest subscription, so there you go. That should show up whoever subscribes next. Their name gets posted right underneath my little face there. Right down here.